Hi guys, so look, we're looking at part 8 of the, I think it's part 8 of the PAZ1 Restoration. There's Nocky, look, Nocky, or sometimes we call her Rocky. That's my stepson's cat, we're looking after her. She's a London cat. Are you gonna do some stretching? Do a bit of stretching. You do the banana for us? Go on, do the banana. Oh, she's gonna do the banana, look, she's doing it. Well, not quite, sometimes she stretches her back right back. You want a tickle? Oh, you want a tickle, don't you? Yeah, she's a good girl. Anyway, look, here we go. We've got a lot of the parts spread out now because it's time for assembly, really. We're almost time for assembly. Well, it kind of is, but I've had my knee operation, so I'm a little bit incapacitated. But my stepson, Ben, is going to come round tomorrow with a bit of luck, and we're going to put the piston back on because it's a bit tricky on your own, try and knock the gudgeon pin in. But we've got all the parts laid out. Here's the injector pump, the oil pipes, fuel filter. I'm using the original fuel filter. I'm going to give it a bit of a clean and some paraffin, give it a soak. I'm also going to use a little plastic, one of those little inline car filters, just to double up on filtration because the tank's a bit on the rusty side. There's the fuel lines. I'm going to give these a bit more of a polish on my wheel, get them a little bit bright because they're a little bit dull, so we give them a little bit more of a polish up. Air filter, cup of tea. Oh, that's not part of it. Book, the PAZ1 book. Just having a look in respect to the injector pump. Those are shims for the fuel pump timing. Now mine didn't have any shims on it, so I guess it didn't need any. Well, I hope it didn't. It was running anyway, so I guess that one didn't require any shims. Our shims are put in as and when needed. There's the little pointer for when you're timing up the flywheel and that stuff. Fuel filter bracket. The fulcrum thing for the governor. So yeah, that's all the bits. Just checking over them. I put new washers, a lot of new washers for the bolts. I've cleaned all the bolts up because they're in a bit of a state. So we've de-rusted all those. Yeah, the other bits and pieces are in there. Oh yeah, there's all the nuts and bolts in there. I've given them a good old clean. We've got to get some more copper washers or fibre washers for these. So we make sure we don't have any leaks. Push rods. That's the exhaust push rod. I labelled that so they go in the right way round. So yeah, look, that's the next kind of stage then. We're looking at a bit of assembly. So I'll catch you guys a bit later. See you later, over and out. Hey, I'm back again. Look, we've done a little bit of assembly, look. We've put the oil pipes back on. We've put the injector pump back on. So that's looking nice. That's the bracket to hold the fuel filter. That's a little pointer. That's looking good. We've got the, like I said, got the injector pump on. We've got the governor fulcrum thing. It's a bit tight, the linkage, but I think it'll be all right. It seems to stay in place, so that's okay. Got the governor oil feed pipe back on. So that's looking good. I'll show you something else inside. So here's the fuel filter. It's all nicely painted up. Give it a good old clean out. Now this uses these little felt things. I think I showed you on an earlier shot. So I wanted to reuse these. So I've given these a good soak. So hopefully they'll be okay. I am going to use another little plastic, one of those little plastic fuel filters as well, because just to make sure I get good filtration. It had a little felt washer on there. There's a little felt washer on there. It's a bit manky, so I found a little rubber one that fitted in my collection of bits. It's always handy to keep hold of bits and pieces. And then I'm also putting a fibre washer. That goes on the top there like that. And that's the bleed screw. So yeah, I'll assemble that. That just goes down into there like that, and then that sits on top and screws in. It's better than the other system, the modern ones. It's easier to use. It's just you can do it without any spanners. There's a few bits there I've got to pick up a few washers and things. I've got a new fuel line. That's the rocker cover nut that you put on. I need to get a little washer on there, I think. So I'll get a wash to put on there, like a fibre washer. A few copper washers and fibre washers for the fuel pipes. So yeah, we're getting there, I've got to nip down the shops. Let me show you something upstairs. I've put one of the little decals on, the PETA decal there, and there's one on there as well. And look, I managed to find the proper fuel cap. That there is off a Jap, because I know that fuel cap is off like a Jap engine. JA Prestwich, another great engine manufacturer. So yeah, but I was scrubbing on in my bits and pieces box and I found that is a proper PAZ1, I believe. So there, that's good. So that's all looking nice, isn't it? So we'll have to get down the shops and pick up a few other bits and pieces, and I hope my stepson will help me put the piston and barrel back on tomorrow, because it's a bit of a difficult job with my old knee and everything, and it's a bit awkward. So yeah, over and out for now, and I'll see you on the next one.